Company Commander, form the parade. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cooper Company Pass in Review. We ask that all guests please silence all cellular devices. Will the guests please rise for the marching on of the colors, remain standing for the playing of the national anthem, and followed by an invocation by Pastor Brian Schaefer of Change Point Church.
Let us bow for prayer. Lord God, Almighty Father, creator of mankind and author of peace, we come to you with deep gratitude in our hearts for all the gifts you give us each day. For family, loved ones, good friends, and laughter, help us always to receive these gifts with thanksgiving, and may our hearts be stirred to remember all of your mercies which are received through your love towards us. We bring before you our Commander-in-Chief, President Barack Obama, and our political and military leaders, that they may tirelessly seek peaceful settlements to international disputes and lead our country well. We are ever mindful of the cost paid for the liberty we possess. We ask you to bless the members of our armed forces, give them courage, hope, and strength. May they ever experience your firm support, gentle love, and compassionate healing. Be their power and protector, leading them from darkness to light. And tonight we ask for a special blessing to be upon these cadets. I especially pray for your presence in their life, that they would know how interested you are in their success, and that they are never alone in their journeys. Help them to grow strong in wisdom in order to weather life's storms. Give them strength to be men and women of integrity and compassion in order to be leaders in a way that is redemptive and capable wherever they are called to serve. And for everyone gathered in this place, may you strengthen and increase our admiration for honest dealing and clean living. Encourage us in our endeavor to live above the common level of life. Make us to choose the harder right instead of the easier wrong, and never to be content with a half-truth when the whole can be won. Endow us with courage that is born of loyalty to all that is noble and worthy, that scorns to compromise with vice and injustice, and knows no fear when truth and right are in jeopardy. All of which we ask in the name of the great friend and master of all. Amen.
Post the colors! Up and move! Preach and march!
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Company! Present! Arms! Sir, the company is formed. Take your post, sir. Aye, aye, sir. the parade is formed. Here we go. Order, sir. Start.
Tonight's guest of honor is Anchorage School Superintendent, Mr. Ed Graff. Mr. Graff is Superintendent of the Anchorage School District, one of the nation's 100 largest school districts. Originally from Minnesota, he has lived in several Alaska towns and villages, including Cooper Bay and Sabunga. Mr. Graff began his teaching career in 1991 at Gladyswood Elementary School. 9 years later, he became an elementary school principal, and from there filled various leadership roles until he was appointed superintendent in 2013. As superintendent, Mr. Graff is dedicated to doing what is best for all students collectively while still meeting the needs of each individual. Mr. Graff has served on several boards and professional organizations and has received 2 national awards for his work with social and emotional learning. He is married to an elementary school principal. They have 1 son who is in kindergarten this year. Ladies and gentlemen, Anchorage School Superintendent, Mr. Ed Graff.
Thank you. Good evening. On behalf of the Anchorage School District, I want to thank the opportunity. Thank you for the opportunity to be here tonight and include your company. This is a great culmination of a lot of hard work for the annual Past and Review. I also want to thank those in uniform, both past and present, who are part of our military. They make a great sacrifice to protect the freedom of our country, and I don't take that lightly. I'd also like to recognize Greg Kaplan from Senator Lisa Murkowski's office, Chair Numbers Hasker from Senator Dan Sullivan's office for joining us here this evening. The Anchorage School District has a long-standing partnership with the Armed Services, and very soon we'll be celebrating the month of April as Month of the Military Child and the role military families play in our community. It's an important opportunity to ensure the daily struggles and personal sacrifices of these children do not go unnoticed. So I encourage you to acknowledge that in the month of April. On a personal level, I've also had a great deal of appreciation and respect for our armed services. My father was a military veteran. He spent his time enlisted in the Air Force Station in Iceland and Texas. And although I had not yet been born when he actively served in the military, I know a great deal of his character was developed and defined by those experiences he encountered during those enlisted years. The cadets here tonight are experiencing these same defining moments in their lives through the Navy JROTC program. What do those experiences look like? They consist of leadership. The JROTC cadets are viewed as young leaders in our community. It's important that as your siblings, classmates, and peers look to you cadets, you are modeling the leadership qualities learned in your activities. Just like athletes have to be respectful, knowledgeable, and responsible for the duties within their sports teams, cadets must do the same. As an educator, my goal is always to teach our students how to act in a respectful manner, be responsible for their actions, and to be ready for challenges they would face when they walked out of the classroom. The skills these cadets are learning and refining as part of the JROTC program are quite apparent. These are skills that will define you as a good leader. Another attribute and characteristic that they're working through is that of perseverance. In school and life, you don't always face an easy path. The discipline, commitment you're developing will help define who you are and prepare you to continue on in spite of the difficulties that may arise. These qualities are critical to your success and the success of our community and our nation. Expectations are high for the cadets in their roles as a community leader and citizen. And it's important that we all have these high expectations. As a superintendent of schools, I know our district is working to foster a culture of high expectations. We have our goals in Destination 2020, which are outlined to be rigorous and in many cases hold our district and our students to higher levels. Meeting and exceeding these goals require a measure of perseverance from staff and students alike. Of course, I believe our responsibility as a school district goes beyond educating our students academically. We're committed to building perseverance, commitment, and character in our youth. And these are the qualities of NJROTC cadets. The performance today will demonstrate the culmination of your perseverance and commitment to the program, which in turn promotes high school graduation. General George S. Patton Jr. once said, "By perseverance, study, and an eternal desire, any man or woman can become great." And finally, the JROTC programs also develop another skill, which is sometimes disguised in school assignments. It's your citizenship or your civic duty. The support you provide at events like parent-teacher conferences, where cadets greet and help direct visitors, assist with parking at big community events, or present the colors at school celebrations, are all civic-minded activities and are greatly appreciated. These activities not only connect you to your school and the greater community, but also allow those groups to connect with the military community. And at the end of the day, this is what we want: strong connections within our community. I believe the district's programs provide opportunities to develop all these characteristics: leadership, perseverance, citizenship. The qualities each of you possess stand out and are noticeable. And I can easily remember my interactions with cadets over the years because of the personalities and capabilities of these individuals. Under the leadership of Commander George Tolbert, Gunnery Sergeant Tom Faust, the cadets before us have performed countless drills and been through multiple inspections. Let's give those gentlemen a round of applause for their leadership. And I also want to make sure we recognize and acknowledge the cadets for their hard work. So a round of applause for them, please. They serve their school and community. They've encouraged one another. They've developed leadership skills. And as we reflect on today's area manager's inspection and look forward to this evening's demonstration and pass and review, we recognize their accomplishments and the ability to overcome challenges, and rightly so. Cadets, as you look to your future, think about someone in your life you admire and respect. What attributes do they possess? I think you'll find that it's not about their accomplishments, but it's their character that propel them to get there. And I hope you'll also, in your reflection, consider yourself as one of those people that should be admired and respected. The Navy's motto of honor, courage, commitment exemplifies what I see in the faces of the cadets here tonight. I encourage you and urge you to use your leadership skills, perseverance, and citizenship that you're developing through your high school's program to define who you are. Then create opportunities from the challenges you face and celebrate your successes. In closing, once again, thank you for allowing me to be here with you to celebrate these successful cadets, and I look forward to what's still to come for each one of them. Thank you.
Thank you, Superintendent Graff. Now I would like to introduce our Senior Naval Science Instructor, Commander George Tolbert.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to recognize some of our honored guests this evening, and if you would, just hold the applause until afterwards. We have Mr. John Gasky, Principal, Robert Service High School. We have, thank you, we have, of course, Superintendent Mr. Ed Graff. Pastor Brian Schaefer from Change-Point Church, thank you very much, sir. From Senator Mikowski's office, Fred Kaplan. From Senator Sullivan's office, Carolyn Tasker. Did I get that right? Very good. Our guest inspector from Alaska Command, Commander Steve Duffy. Okay, we got those. Miss Deb Casella and Miss Diane Peterson of the Anchorage Police Chaplain. They're on the end down there. Mr. Jerry Rapp and Mr. Bill Wallen, they are sitting right there. They are with the local Navy League chapter. But we have Jim Hancock and Jamie Miller of the Alaska chapter of the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. Great fit. Well, thank you everybody for showing up here. This is the pinnacle event of all the days of activities. This is the culmination of what we call our area manager inspection. This year we're calling it off-site inspection because our area manager who's down in Washington State was not able to, well, I'm saying he's not able to. He comes here every other year. And then the other years in between, we have a guest inspector, which is Commander Duffy this year. This is always a great time. This is the most important day of the year. This is what we prepared them for ever since September. They put a lot of hard work in things. Today was just an outstanding day early today when they showed just how well they can, how well they can look in uniform and just how well they can recite some of the things that we asked them to recite today when they're asked about who the Secretary of the Navy is and maybe some of the things that we call our orders to the century. And one of the things that you witnessed out here when they said officers to their face and the officers did come together and then they moved up. This was a carry back from the days of old before PA systems where you had very large, I would say, regiment size or battalion size, and they had to get everybody together to get the commanders together in one area so information could get passed. You can't shout over hundreds of yards sometimes. They would all come together, get the information, and told the post back, and then they would spread the information to their platoons. Okay, well, that's great job today, and we're just going to finish things up a little bit here. We've got a couple of awards to give out. First of all, I'm going to introduce from our Alaska Navy League, Mr. Jerry Rapp. Come on up here. Bill Wilson, come up here too, and the microphone is yours for a few minutes.
Okay, the wife told me a spiel, but I'm going to kind of skip that. I'm with the Navy League, I'm the treasurer. Yes, Bill and I are both Army vets. We're having a fight today. Anyhow, I'm the outgoing treasurer, and this is the incoming treasurer. He'll be stuck there for a while. I have 4 awards, one for the first year student, and one for the second year student, and one for the third year and fourth year. They're not necessarily because of their rank or their grades, or even the grades have something to do with it. This is the gunnery sergeant and the commander. I have trouble with them. They were the ones that put these students out for it. And primarily for those who have shown great character and being a positive role model to the other students. Now, Jordan, I'm not going to be able to pronounce some of these names, so I'm going to need some help. I would like to. I'd like the first one. Peter
Ed, come on up there.
Come up there, please.
We're not even trying.
Yeah. Liz. Samantha. First year students, we also give them a little check. But here's the deal that they're from. I was going to make one. All right, all of them say pretty much the same thing except for the year, the class they're in. So I'm going to present this one first to Colin. He is the Navy League of the United States hereby presents this award and certificate of recognition to Cadet Petty Officer 3rd Class Colin for consistently being a positive role model for the cadets of the Service High School, Navy, Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps during the past 4 years. This award includes a check in the amount of $250 from the Navy League of the United States, Anchorage Council 151, this 9th day of March 2016. Signed by Shannon Jones, the President of the Navy League of the U.S., Anchorage Council 151. I'm not... I kind of got out of sequence there, but I'll do it. So, man, okay, this one does the same thing, except she's in 3rd year, so she doesn't get as much. So I'm going to give her $200. Girls in Navy, I should have done the Navy. Okay, good. Liz is a second-year student. She gets $150. Last but certainly not least, all these kids deserve something that they can't do it that much. We're a small group. This is from the 1st year student, Cadet Steeman Peter M. Thank you very much, folks.
Come on, hurry.
All right, that's always special to award cadets or something. Well, for now we'll move on to something special. And not that anything else has been special tonight, but this is extra special. Labored for months on how do I introduce this next award, and I promise you, cadets, it's the final award. Okay. But I labored over it. How do I introduce this? What do I talk about? And something that's so extraordinary of what somebody had done. And I put it off for a while, and a few weeks ago I just started putting a little pen to paper, and I continued on yesterday. And I really couldn't come down with really anything that would really set the tone for what we're about to do here. There's an award in the Navy JROTC program, and it is the highest award that any cadet can achieve. It has not been given out in the 7 years that I've been here. After talking with my predecessor, he was here 10 years, he never gave it out. And going back to as many records as I could, it has never been awarded in the history of this program since 1988. It is the highest award, and including, I cannot just randomly give a cadet or bestow this honor on a cadet. It must be approved by higher authority. I have to go to the area manager, and I think he also gets a nod from Big Navy to do this. What we did is we had a cadet that really intervened, an ordinary cadet that did an extraordinary thing. I'm going to call him up here. I may as well have you gaze upon him when I talk about this. So, Cadet Seaman Taylor Engstrom, come on up here. Hey, is Mom and Dad here? Mom and Dad? Come on up. Join your son here. I think everybody needs to bask in this. I don't know when we're ever going to award this thing again. And the award is the Meritorious Achievement Award. We have a box full of them. And they're probably 30 years old, and they've never been awarded. And my predecessor always told me that keep this special. Some units give it out as it's something like a reward for good service for 3 years, 4 years. You've done a great job, and thank you very much, and some of your contributions. But my predecessor told me to make it even more special than that. Make it to the point where a cadet has saved a life or prevented a loss of life. And we're here for the latter. Preventing a loss of life. Back in September, we were mandated, well, the Navy mandates that we have some type of suicide awareness training. And Deb Casilla, who is one of our police chaplains here, was gracious enough to come and give the cadets an all-day suicide awareness class and a bit of instruction. And they were very good. The very next day, this young man right here, Taylor, cell phone rang after school. And on the other hand was a distraught student who was saying that they were going to take their life. And they were going to do it right now. Taylor, I don't know how you do it. Calm demeanor, just as smooth as can be, you kept this person on the phone while at the same time silently communicating to 2 other faculty members, one being my gunnery sergeant, my co-worker, Gunnery Sergeant Tom Fouts, and another faculty member, Mr. Jason Knott, who's with us today. And at the same time, the faculty members were getting information and going into the school computer system to find out the address of this distraught individual, who was a freshman also, who was a student at Service High School. And the faculty members, what they did is get the information where the student lived, and they notified 911, who then sent first responders to this person's house, while Taylor kept the person on the phone and just kept encouraging this person, using all the tools that he was taught the day before in the suicide awareness class that was given by that facility. For, well over 30 minutes probably, I think. I would just run out of words. And it's easy for all of us to see when somebody is in peril. When we see an accident, when we see a fire, and somebody is hurt and crying out, and we act. We react to that, as we should. It's difficult to react to a threat that's unseen. that you have to think about for a second. There's no threat around you, but the threat is coming from within. And Taylor had enough instinct and knew that this was serious. This was not a fire, this was not blood, but something needed to be done. So, with that, we're going to award Taylor the first Meritorious Achievement Award that Third High School has ever given out. Now, the award is actually, well, I'm not going to say just a ribbon. When I looked at it, it's a ribbon, but I just felt that, this is something special. There has to be something more than just a ribbon. I was able to find online what they call the medal drape. You've seen those little, you're going to get your first medal, son. So the medal drape is just a little drape that you see with medals, and the medal hangs down under it, the little drape there. And we found a corresponding drape, but we had no medal because no medal exists for this. So I did some more internet searching, and I found a company that makes professional medals, and they make the medals for the military servicemen and also for civil authorities, fire and police. So we designed one, now I designed one, and we went back and forth with the company, and we finally came up with something. And we had to pay a pretty penny for it, but I didn't care. I really didn't care. This is about saving a life, and we want to recognize this young man with this. So, Taylor, I'm going to tell you something right now. This medal doesn't exist. You're getting the only one. Well, okay, I lied about that. I ordered 6 of them. So that means you're covered for the next 150 years. So, you will be the only person on this planet with this medal that we had made for you. So I am going to read the citation first, and 3. Navy Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. And there wasn't even there was only a piece of paper, so I created a certificate. The NJROTC Area 13 manager takes pleasure in presenting the Meritorious Achievement Award to Cadet Seaman Taylor B. Eamstrom for exceptional meritorious actions that resulted in the prevention of the loss of life of a fellow student while a cadet in the Robert Service High School Navy JROTC program in September 2015. Using tools he recently learned in an NJROTC suicide awareness class, he was able to keep a distraught student on the phone while silently communicating with a JROTC instructor and faculty member that contacted a 911 operator. He continuously displayed a calm demeanor during the entire crisis. His efforts gave first responders the critical time required to arrive at the distressed student's home and properly intervene. His actions were instrumental in preventing a tragedy and are greatly appreciated by his instructors, school, and community. Well done, Cadet. Signed, Daniel L. Wenderslau, Captain, United States Navy, retired Navy JROTC Area 13 manager. Yeah, there's a little certificate for me, but who cares about that? So, but we definitely want to give this to you here. I'll start with this. we're not done with you yet. So, from Senator McCoskey's office, we have Mr. Greg Kaplan that would also like to make a little presentation to this young man.
When Commander Colbert called our office and Senator Sullivan's office asked us to participate with this award, I mean, we jumped to it. I know Senator Murkowski has been a big advocate to combating suicide, especially here in Alaska. I mean, it's one of our main goals in Congress to get tools to help combat this. So here, what Taylor did was, it's outstanding, and it really, grabbed the Senator's heart. So the Senator had a letter. I'll read it for you. It says, "Dear Taylor, I was pleased to learn you've been selected to receive a JROTC Meritorious Achievement Award. This is a tremendous honor. You should take great pride and satisfaction in your accomplishment. Achieving this prestigious award is a testament to your character, strength, and compassion. I commend you for your commitment to excellence and exceptional service to your fellow students and community. I offer my best wishes to you and your family on this momentous occasion. Keep up the good work. Sincerely, Lisa Murkowski." Lisa, I can call her Lisa, but the Senator had a flag flown over the Capitol to honor Taylor's Royal Capitol.
It's down to the captain's office, now from Senator Strong's office. Ms. Terranova Castro would like to present this young man with something. Christmas Day.
Hello, and thank you. When the Senator heard about what Taylor did, he told his staff in his office and said that was a brave young man. So I'm going to go ahead and read the note that the Senator is going to present to Taylor. Please accept my heartfelt congratulations for receiving this esteemed NJROTC Merit Achievement Award for your selfless and honorable actions to assist a friend in need. Through your participation in NJROTC, you have proven yourself to be a leader. You've demonstrated a commitment of service to your peers, community, and country. A commitment such as this is not always easy, but it speaks very highly of your character. I think you will find service to others above everything else will bring you the most fulfillment in this life. I want to commend you on your quick response in helping a fellow student who is contemplating taking their own life. Suicide prevention starts with everyday heroes like you, and you should be very proud of your actions. President John F. Kennedy, in his famous book, Profiles in Courage, wrote, "A man does what he must, in spite of personal consequences, in spite of obstacles, dangers, and pressures. And that is the basis of all human morality." Congratulations again for receiving this distinct recognition. I am very proud of you.
Senatorial cufflinks, United States Senate. Outstanding. Folks, we have this in all of us, so we can make a difference, you know, and it's just, we gotta act. We have to act, and not take this dark subject and not put it on the back burner like we have. This is a front burner item, and I know Alaska is always battles it out for some reason, I think with Wyoming. Number 1 and number 2 for highest suicide rates. I don't know what's going on in Wyoming. We're having a tragic, it's just tragic here with suicide rate per capita. So I want everybody to think about that and get involved. It's a great program. I'm involved in one with the Alaska chapter, of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Please get involved. Well, I don't know how I'm going to top that, but we're going to give it a try here. Master of Ceremony, Mistress of Ceremonies, I'm sorry, MC, please take over.
Congratulations, Cadet Engstrom. At this time, 3 of Service High School's drill teams will give a demonstration of their drill meet performances. The first team up is the first-year regulation drill team under the command of Cadet Petty Officer 3rd Class, Paul Strickland. This team placed first in the interior drill meet that was held in Fairbanks in December.
Sir, Robert Service High School, NJROTC first year regulation. Without arms and prepared for drill performance. Requesting permission to utilize your drill force. Sir. Here we go. Aye, sir. Right. Aye. Right. Ready. Run. Cover. Up. Ready. Rest. 2, up, and up, 3, and arms, 4, third, arms, count, up. 1, 2, 3. Right, face, gloves, march, and march. Eye to the left, flank. March. Eye to the right, flank. March. 2. Hold. Hold. Left. March. To the rear. March. To the rear. March. 2. Hold. Hold the file from the right.
Stand, guys.
March.
Half right, half left. March. Half right. March, half left. March.
2. Hold. Hold the 3 to the left.
Stand, guys. Calm half left, calm half right. Forward.
March.
Half left. March on. Hold.
Hold. Left. March. Hold. March. Straight on. March. Hold. Left. March. Change. Left. March. 2. Hold. Hold. Left. March. Hold. Half. Left. March. Hold. Half. Left. March. To the rear. March. To the rear. March. 2. Hold. 4. Forward. March. Eyes. Right. Right. Front. Hold. Left. March. Hold. Left. March. 2. Hold. 4. Forward. March. To the rear. To the rear. March. Half. Step. March. 4. Forward. March. Line to the left. Lane. March. 2. Hold. Sir, this concludes our drill performance. Requesting permission to exit your drill force. Sir. Thank you, sir. 2. All out. Aye, sir.
The next team to perform is the Armed Regulation Drill
Sir, Officers High School, NJROTC, regulation drill teams with arms ready for drill competition in accordance with Marine Corps Club 5060.20 and the NJROTC Cadet Field Mission. Requesting permission to utilize your drill force, sir. Here we are. Aye, aye, sir. Aim, action, arm. Forward. Arm. Arm! Rest! Right! Rest! Ready! Run! Up! Ready! Rest! Platoon! Up! And high! Fortune coming. On! Out! Up! One, two, three! Close! March! Head and march! Oh, thanks. March. Ready. Run. Whoa, thanks. March. Left. March. 2, halt. Left. Base. Right, left, march, 2, halt. Up, out, base. Right, shoulder, on. Forward, march. Go right, march. All right, march. All right, march. On the left leg, march with the right leg, march. On the left, march. To the rear, march. To the rear! March! 2, halt! Forward! Arms! Call the files from the right!
Stand fast.
March!
Come back right, come back left. One.
Call half right. March, call half left. March.
Platoon! Halt! Call the threes to the left!
Stand fast.
Call half right.
Forward.
March!
Call half left. March, call half left. March. Squad. Halt.
Call left! March! Left! March! Three times! March! Call left! March! Right shoulder, march, 2, halt. All left, march. permission to exit your drill floor, sir. Thank you, sir.
For a recap of tonight, watch K2UU, I believe Channel 2 tonight at 10. The last team is the unarmed exhibition drill team under the command of Cadet Petty Officer 2nd Class Samantha Bukowski. At this time, I would like to introduce Commander Stephen Duffy, who is a staff officer assigned to United States Alaska Command, located at Joint Base Elmhurst Richardson, and is this year's inspecting officer.
That was amazing, guys. Congratulations. I'm very impressed. Today I was privileged to serve as the guest inspector for this unit, the Service High School NJROTC program. During today's review, I reviewed the administrative programs, conducted a uniform and drill inspection of the cadets, conducted interviews with the cadet staff and the faculty. I can report that this is truly a superior unit. You should be very proud. Your students have done some amazing things this year. They set goals for the year for community service, and they attained that goal in the first semester. They sponsored Anchorage Special Olympics, numerous other volunteer events around the city and state. They presented colors in Juneau. They competed at the highest level in state marksmanship competitions. Your cadet, Lieutenant Commander Logan Hanstrom and his staff have done a tremendous job, and they deserve applause just for the staff alone for their work. They put countless hours, obviously, as the drill team, but what you don't see is the administrative nature of what they do. Several weeks before school started, they came in and started planning the year, and their efforts are culminating tonight. From supply with the uniforms and equipment these students need to complete this program, to the administration, to plug affairs, to getting the word out to the community, to advertising on the school system, recruiting. Most importantly, leadership development, because that is really the key of this program. Today, your company commander and primarily his staff provided a thorough program brief. They went over every aspect of the program. They they displayed exceptional Navy pride and professionalism, and I couldn't ask for any higher performance from them. I was very impressed. And I think we should owe special thanks to Gunner Sergeant Faust and the senior naval instructor, science instructor, Commander Colbert. Before we close tonight, I want to make a few comments about the purpose of this program. Cadets are wearing uniforms. Not all of them are entering the military, but they will be leaders wherever life takes them. The civilian workforce, to college, academia, to the business community, and of course, we'd be blessed to have them in the military. Students here have learned valuable lessons during their time in leadership, discipline, problem solving, being comfortable with public speaking, which is a skill not many people have, but cadets today demonstrated that they were very comfortable speaking in public to a perfect stranger and senior officers. I appreciate their poise and their ability to communicate. They represented the program well. These skills that they're learning will serve them throughout the rest of their lives, and I think this is an excellent foundation for them to go out and be leaders in the community, and that's what we desperately need. Even those of us that serve in the military, we move on. And take the skills we've learned in this program, in our military service, and we hope we can apply them to the community, to making the community stronger, making a stronger nation. I was also encouraged when I was conducting my inspection. I asked several what their favorite courses were. Many said science or math. That's exactly what we need. We need students who are interested in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. Not only at our Department of Defense, but throughout the community, we need to build up our STEM expertise, our manufacturing base in this country. We need to be able to defend our infrastructure and networks against threats from abroad and internally. We need people who can bring new ideas and innovation and a new aspect of looking at the world. People who can use technology. These students are doing things with technology that just amazing. Using the smart board to conduct briefings, and they did it very naturally, like, oh yeah, yes, okay. So that was pretty impressive. Really, I am very optimistic about our future, and I think the parents and teachers and educators here, we have you to thank for your support, for encouraging this program, for supporting it, and I want to say thank you to you very much. Our adversaries in the future will be on the digital battlefield. And I really hope that some of these students here will continue their service within the military or the government in defense of our nation, or within corporate America in defending our infrastructure, because we need it. We need leaders who are well-educated, technologically advanced, able to operate across multiple domains. The Navy serves air, land, sea, space, and cyber, as do the other services. And we need help there. Those choosing to enter the civilian workforce will certainly apply these skills, and we appreciate this training. To the students, congratulations on an outstanding performance. I was very impressed, and it was a lot of fun as well. I hope you can look back on this with fond memories and as some of the highlights of your high school career. I thank you for the opportunity to review this program. It takes me back 25 years ago, standing in their shoes, and brought back great memories for me as well. So thank you, parents, again, for your support and the opportunity to be a part of this. Have a great day.
Thank you, Commander Duffy. At this time, the Cougar Company will conduct its annual Pass In Review.
Pass in review!
Company commander, take charge of the company. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our pass and review ceremony. On behalf of the cadets of Cougar Company, I would like